Good evening, I'm Chantel Middleton. The downtown Springfield housing market has been anything but great over the last couple decades, but in tonight's top story, a national research firm recently determined there is enough demand to develop more residential projects. This initiative could potentially attract hundreds of new residents to Springfield within the next several years, enhancing downtown and growing the economy of Sangamon County as well. The study analyzed aspects including livability, walkability, and crime.
There's just not much choice.
The surveyed area includes about a square-mile area right in the middle of downtown. They hope to attract residents in varying stages of life, from families to young graduate students, and with incomes ranging from affordable housing to condominiums priced above $200,000. Finally, a deal. Teachers with the Mount Olive School District voting unanimously today to ratify a new contract and end a week-long strike. The Education Association says both sides were able to come to an agreement on several issues, including a salary increase for teachers. Other sticking points that led to the strike included health insurance and retirement benefits. Representatives met for 5 hours Saturday before coming to terms. Classes at Mount Olive will resume tomorrow, even though the school board still needs to approve the contract. They'll address that on Wednesday when they meet. Back to normal as a snow emergency comes to an end. Parking in both Champaign and Decatur should be easier now. In East Central Illinois, both emergency snow routes and a sidewalk snow removal ordinance had been in effect because of the 8.5 inches of snow that fell this weekend. The same for Decatur, but that's all changed now until, of course, the next big snowfall. They accepted the challenge and came out on top. More than 300 cadets graduating today from Lincoln's Challenge Academy in Springfield. Each received a general education diploma, some even awarded scholarships. Earlier this year, the Academy celebrated its 20th year. Today at the Prairie Capitol Convention Center, they celebrated again as each cadet walked across the stage.
Today's a great day. This is so much exciting.
Lincoln's Challenge Academy is a program for at-risk youths between the age of 16 and 18. The program is laid out in phases. First, there is a 22-week military model training program, then a mentoring phase that focuses on setting and achieving goals for life after graduation. It's a distinction given only once a year. Time Magazine's Person of the Year. For 2013, that honor goes to Pope Francis. Local Catholics say the new leader has made an extraordinary impact on the Catholic Church in a relatively short amount of time. We caught up with folks attending Mass this morning at Springfield's Blessed Sacrament Parish. Many of them just are not surprised by the selection. Here's why.
Oh, I think he's wonderful.
Back in 1994, Pope John Paul II was selected, and in 1962, Pope John XXIII was given the title. Some say he was an icon, others a best friend and a father. Bill Shea passed away this weekend at 91 years old. Mr. Shea was a World War II veteran and founder of Shea's Route 66 Museum here in Springfield. Those close to him say he had a special way with people. They say he was always making them laugh and telling stories about the thousands of people who made their way up and down Route 66 and passed through his museum.
I really got to see what he had.
At his museum just off Peoria Road, Mr. Shea saw visitors from all over the world, including more than 90 countries. A local project with worldwide reach, the Snuggles Stitch-a-thon kickoff held today. Volunteers at Urbana's Bible Education Center stitched 6x6-inch squares that will be shipped to Africa. Volunteers there will use the squares to make small blankets and sweaters for children in African daycare centers. Each of the local volunteers works at her own pace with donated yarn. The project coordinator came up with the idea after a mission trip to Africa.
We don't even know a community effort.
Snuggles has made more than 31,000 squares and has volunteers all over North America. Locally, they meet monthly in Urbana's Lincoln Square Mall. For more information, visit our website and click on Web Watch. Still ahead here on Newschannel at 9 on Fox, Illinois, a bipartisan budget. It's cleared the House of Representatives, but will U.S. senators approve it too? What Senator Dick Durbin says about the votes. And the return of Jay Cutler for the Bears this afternoon in Cleveland. Could Cutler lead Chicago to a win on the road? Chris Orlando will tell you later in sports. Gone but not forgotten. The world lost a silver screen legend this weekend. We take a look at his life and the influence he made with 6 decades of work.